Welcome, Film is an HTC Desire 20 Pro, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification on this device. Now, as you can see, obviously the phone in front of me is locked, and we have two ways of unlocking it, either the verification pattern or using our Google account. Now, assuming we don't know either of those, we're going to begin the bypass. So to do it, let's go back to the first page. And number one, we want to change the language to any kind of language that just uses a different keyboard. That can be Greek, Russian, stuff like that. I can already see Greek right here, so that's what I'm going to select. And from here, let's just go through the setup, and we want to get back to the same page that we were, which is the verification for the Google account. So let's stop right here and give it a second. Once it shows up the field, tap on a field, and you should see a globe icon right here. Now, if you don't see a globe icon, which sometimes does happen, it's completely random why it does it or why it doesn't show up. But if for some reason for you it didn't show up, just go back and change it to any kind of other language, and then go back here and it will work. So from here, once you see the globe icon, you want to hold it. This will bring up the language options. So we have option to change it back to the QWERTY, keep it on Greek, or also add other languages on the bottom here. Once you tap on it, then choose add languages right here, and you want to select any kind of option right here that doesn't actually have an arrow. As you can see, there are several that do. So choose ones without an arrow, and from there tap to add, which is the blue button. And we can add one more just to be safe, like so. And from here, let's go back again to the first page and change back to our language, which for me is going to be English. And once more, go through the setup, back to the lock screen right there. It's the verification page. There we go. Tap on a field again and hold the globe icon. Number one, let's change it back to the QWERTY. Hold it again. Go to language settings, add keyboard, and now find one with an arrow. So there is one. Once you tap it, you'll have multiple options here, but also you have the three-dot option right on top, and you want to go to help and feedback from here. And in the help and feedback and describe your issue, you want to type in Morse code, or MO seems to do the trick. So as you can see, once you tap two letters, it shows up use Morse code as a suggestion. Open it up, tap on play, give it a second, and there we go. It loads it up. And from here we have the, again, three-dot option. Tap on it and choose watch later. And this in turn will open up browser. Let's accept and continue in here. No thanks. We don't want to log in. And from here on top, you want to search or navigate to the HardReset.info website. And let's go. And once it loads, tap on the three bars right here and go to the download category. And once it loads up, tap on a field, and number one, we're searching for Android 7.1.2. Now disregard the fact that this phone is running Android 10. This process still works, even though the name of the app that we're searching for seems to be outdated, but you will see that it will work. So Android 7.1.2. There we go. As you can see, FRP bypass Android 7.1.2 and also 10. Tap on download. Once it loads up, scroll down. And this time around, you want to actually hold it and open it up in Incognito tab. Now this will prevent any kind of problems with the download, which sometimes happen. This is nothing to do with the website or anything. It's more to do with like how Android is dealing with the download, which sometimes it just gets stuck at 100% and never finishes the download. Opening it up in Incognito will prevent that from happening. Now once it's done, simply tap on open. Let's go to settings and allow from this source. So check this on, go back and install. And once it's done installing, simply tap on done, go back, go back once more, and there we go. So in the download search field, we're looking now for settings. So type in settings, again search, and same premise, download, go down, hold it, open an incognito tab, okay, and open. Again, install. And this time around you want to open it up. Once it's done, tap on OK, and from here we're gonna go into the apps and notifications right over here. Then tap on see all 38 apps, tap 3 dots and choose show system. Scroll down to, there we go, you can grab it. Scroll down to G, we're looking for Google Play services. So somewhere right here. Okay, so we have Google Play Store and Play Services. So let's start with the services, tap on it, choose disable app, go back, and then choose Play Store, disable app. And once both of them are disabled, as you can see right here, under the space that they take, you can go back and go back once more, the main settings page, and from here you want to navigate into accounts, tap on add account, and choose Google. And once you do, it will actually show you that an app has crashed, but it will not matter. As you can see, bypass FRP, something has stopped working, so just disregard it. You can tap on close or just tap on off screen. It doesn't really matter. This app allowed us to actually access this page right here, which in turn allows us to actually log into our Google account. In other circumstances, without this app, when you try to log into Google, it will basically bring you back to the setup screen where you need to verify it. This allows us to simply log in and overwrite the previous account. And simply log in with your existing Google account if you have one. If you don't, you can create one. It doesn't need to be anything like permanent. You can create a trash email if you want to, strictly for this purpose, and just use it once if you want to do it like that. But I have my own, so that's what I'm going to use. Tap on next, and now I'm gonna put in the password. So tap on next, and you will see that it logs in. There we go. So welcome, terms of agreement, whatever we agree, and there we go. You can see that we have added an account. So from here we want to go back again to the apps and notifications, then see all 38. Show system, and simply re-enable the apps that we have disabled. So Google Play Services, enable, go back, disregard this. It will now keep popping up plenty of times throughout this process until we basically get rid of it. Then go back to the store, enable it as well, go back and simply hold the power key. From here, tap on restart, and let's wait for the device to restart. Now keep in mind, this time around, once we go through the setup process, it will show us that the account has been added instead of verifying our account, and it will allow us to progress further, but the process is still not finished. The account that was previously blocking us is still on the device, and if you were to, for instance, reset the device to recovery mode, the device will go back to being locked. So you do want to finish this up. The device is still not unlocked, so keep that in mind. Now I'm going to show you, after I go through the setup process, what to do next. Okay, there we go. So once this boots back up, let's go to the setup. Next, agree. Don't copy. Now at this moment, you want to basically progress through this as quick as you can without actually setting up anything. And as you can see, there we go, account added, provides us with the account that we have inserted right before the restart. So let's tap on next and simply get past the verification. Now it allows us to restore the device. I'm gonna select don't restore. Just go more, accept. Choose whatever, it doesn't really matter here. Again, there's the app crashing, but it doesn't really matter. Again, it crashed, whatever. Skip this, skip for now, skip anyway. And we're almost done with the setup right here. Okay, so from here, once you see the home screen, let's go to the settings, scroll all the way down to System, Advanced, Reset Options, Erase all data, Factory Reset. And as you can see in here, it tells us that it will remove the Google account, so the one that we have added, disregard this, but it also will remove the account that it was previously blocking us, which isn't shown over here, which, well, it's still on the device. So tap on Erase all data or delete all data, and the process will begin. And doing it through this page basically will remove both of the accounts and also remove any kind of lock on this phone. So it will in turn basically be fully unlocked at the end of this process. So let's wait for the reset to finish, and this will take about a minute to like 5 minutes. So I'll be back once it actually has finished. And as you can see, now the process is finished. So again, let's go through the setup process, but this time around you can set it up as however you like. So adding all the protections and connecting to Wi-Fi, all that is free to basically add. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna skip connecting to Wi-Fi and also signing into anything, just to go through it as quick as possible. And number one that you can see, I could already skip Wi-Fi connection, which if the device would be still locked would not be the case. And there we go. As you've seen, there was no need to verify anything. It just allowed me to quickly set up the device. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.